Looking for great conversation? Want to talk to someone? It's Tonight with Blaq Coffee, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m., Monday to Friday. On your Let's Talk station, 95.1 Nigeria Info.
Nothing breaks the news like news. Trust me, I can prove it. I do it every morning on Morning Fire from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Nigeria Info 95.1, and I'm Femi D. Ahmed. Join the biggest conversation around the national politics every day. It is trustworthy, full of passion, and yes, covers the biggest politics and the stories that matter to you. See, you have all the reasons to find out what's going on in Nigeria and make it differently. Let's talk. That's the way to go, even this morning.
Ideas on your number one talk station, 95.1 Nigeria Info. Blaq Coffee with a little cream brew. And of course, I'm live here on your number one talk station. Feel free to go on. It is Nigeria Info Abuja on Facebook and Instagram, okay? Please go join the station because we're going to be talking about something really, really important, okay? Something really important. So tonight on Electable Ideas, I'm going to be talking to you, or rather, I'm asking a question. And the question simply is, it's a question that bothers, that concerns all of us. And that is, will environmental, inspectors return, environmental inspectors return solve sanitation challenges? That's the question asking you, you think well-trained and equipped sanitary inspectors, amongst other things, will help check and promote a clean and safe environment. Now, look, the 2017 Multiplicator Cluster Survey, that's a MIC, released by the National Bureau of Statistics here, showed that many Nigerians are exposed to life-threatening environments due to poor sanitation and, of course, lack of potable water. And this propends danger for, realization of the 8th item on the Sustainable Development Goals, which targets to ensure availability and sustainability management of water, or sustainable management, rather, of water and sanitation for all, which is very important, very key. I can't imagine life without water, and especially life without good water. And, checks actually showed public spaces have been, some public spaces have even been converted, to dump sites, of course, while some streets have been a safe haven for open vacation. This is something that's been talked about for so many years and it's been campaigned against, but people still do these things. Now, this space is found in many communities in our country, across the country, basically, which exposes residents to diseases like cholera, just to mention one. Of course, there are all kinds of diseases. This is really not so good. And it's common to see food vendors and even some shops doing businesses by some of these locations. You can imagine. Now, access to sanitary facilities remain a mirage to quite a number of Nigerians, yeah. And many people still use the bush and even water bodies as their regular means for excreta disposal. And then many institutions do not even have sanitary facilities, or such facilities are even short in supply. So let me take you back. Now, a few years ago, okay, I remember very well, I read that the federal government commenced sanitary inspection and, of its establishments, including, now this establishments, I'm talking about ministries, agencies, schools, barracks, abattoirs, and even markets to basically enable it to address the issue of open defecation. And now, sanitary inspection of some identified communities were even carried out by, health officers in collaboration with the Environmental Health Officers, the Registration Council of Nigeria, and even Abuja Environmental Protection Board. Now, the development actually brought to the fore the roles of environmental health officers and inspectors, in schools and communities to achieve a cleaner and, healthy environment, which cannot be overemphasized because we need our environment to be clean. Of course, it's not just necessarily, we're not leaving this to just, we're not leaving this basically to just, the sanitary inspectors, right? But, in the 80s, right, when environmental or sanitary inspectors were employed, actually, in fact, we had sanitary inspectors then in the 80s who were actually employed to enforce clean environment. They were employed to enforce clean environment, and they were actually known by different names in this across the country. Yes, in fact, in the north they were known as Dubangaris, and even in the south they were referred to as Wale Wale. Now, Nigerian languages even recognize them, right? So in those days, they were fighting plagues, pox, and other diseases alongside with the white men. And it was sanitation all the way, my darling brother and sister. So the question I'm asking now, because, these days there's a reckless abandon there's reckless abandon regarding the cleanliness and health conditions of cooking environments. Okay, yeah, and abattoirs, and more, which has even resulted in you can even talk about slaughtering of unhealthy cows, and sale of dead chicken and turkey, to unsuspecting people, in markets for consumption, which is totally out of it for me. It's really, really bad, totally out of it. And I know that commitment to sanitation and environmental health will actually curb environmental-related diseases that have caused many deaths in our country in recent years. So I'm asking you, my darling, call me up. Let's talk. 0700 951 0000, 0700 951 0000. And of course, you can call me via 0809 597 4869. 0809 597-4869, and tell me your thoughts. Hello? Hello, good evening. Please, can you turn off your radio? Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
How are you?
Fine, ma'am. It's Adeze.
All right, Adeze, great to hear from you. Where's Adeze calling me from?
I could remember when I was staying with my mom. Those days.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have one that will be 4 corner big. Then they will not throw the thing. If you just throw the thing on the floor, they will catch you and you put some fines there. So there's something that has tire. That is very big. They will match it all the sides, road by road, corners of the street. And sometimes we hear they will knock bell, bagam. We rush out and bring some they will take it from motor. If you don't have that dirty font, I don't know what they call it then. I couldn't remember. That you have cover, press somewhere in the hand. It will just go back way for your data and it
will go back way.
Just go back and open itself. That is very big. It's 4 corners somehow like that. So that's they don't used to throw the thing in high. That will very fine. Now those things are not there no more. And my money, I want to greet you. That's one of our brothers that promised me on that Saturday. That last day. He called me and gave me one bag of rice and 5,000 cash.
Oh, that's so good.
He came to and give me on Sunday. He came and gave. So I tried all your programs. I couldn't get you. Thank you, ma.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, Adeze, for your contribution.
I got 10,000 again in my account.
Oh, wow.
But I said, God bless them.
Okay. That is. God bless you too, Adeze. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. So call me up with your thoughts. 0809 597 4869. 080 4869. That is the number to call. 080 597 4869. Remember that you can always contribute on the show. Hello?
Blaq Coffee.
Hello, good evening.
And how today?
Fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir.
All right, let's talk.
So, okay, I observed something the same like you.
Sorry?
What? I observed something the same as we are discussing now.
Okay, please, let's talk about it.
Between Maraba, Nyanya, Masaka, when you are passing there in a university at times, they everywhere, and you see some carrying a cow on a bike or carrying a meat. Like meat cow on a bike or in a pep, the way they carry it in a van, it's very dirty and not hygienic.
Okay.
And I said, is this our this Dubagari or something like that before that we used to have it working again or what? And I also even see that are we not having journalists staying around that they can see this thing and bring this thing in a studio so that people will discuss and they can voice out, because when they voice out, the people in China will hear it. So it's just very, very bad.
Wow.
So there's a lot to reverse this, check up so that they'll be following monthly sanitation, and anybody that fail to do it, like some bakery company are doing dirty and they're selling something that everybody will consume it.
Okay.
So, some people are selling even meat in the market, at times. If they're checking on it, they will improve.
Yeah.
So
wow.
we are very happy with this topic.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for your thoughts and contributing, my brother. Okay, remember that we're live on Facebook and YouTube. You can always send in your comments, contributions there. It's Nigeria Info Abuja on Facebook and YouTube. All right, don't forget to subscribe and join in the family, the Nigeria Info family on YouTube. So let's talk. Remember, I simply asking this question, and it's a very important question from all contributions so far. My dear, do you think that well-trained and equipped street inspectors, amongst things, right, will help check and promote a clean and safe environment? I mean, like what we had back then in the 80s, you heard Adeza's experience from way back. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy the way people just comfortably sit in their car and fling things out the window, which is really bad. It's terrible. It's a very wrong thing to do. Be mindful that environment belongs to you and I. Hello?
Hello, good evening, Blaq Coffee.
Good evening. How are you?
My name is Abraham. I'm calling from Maraba.
All right, Abraham. Great to hear from you. Let's talk, Abraham.
I want to have a couple.
Sorry, can you speak up? I can't hear you clearly. Honestly, I can't hear you, Abraham. You'd have to call me back.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Okay, yes.
No.
What would you say?
I want to beg Carol Couple.
Okay. I didn't hear. I just heard I want to say Carol local government. And then?
Once in a while, visit where it's called Kabai.
Kabai, okay.
In Maraba exists there. The kind of death and refuse people dump inside that water in the road. And I want to still plead with them. If they know cannot visit their health officer, I know how to do that. Also to generate revenue to do that. Okay. All I just need is the paper and an entrance. I know where to go. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay, Ram, thank you for your contribution there. Okay, what are your thoughts? What do you have to say about this topic? Hello? Good evening.
Blaq Coffee.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm very good, Mom.
Great. I'm good. What's your name and location?
My name is Justice of Peace. Thank God it's Friday.
Oh yes, Justice of Peace. Let's talk. What is your what do you have to say about the topic of discussion?
I think that is a very good one. If it will not be abused by the officials, these days we see task force here and there, assigned to monitor a certain site and make sure, everywhere is okay, the environment is. But you see them going around, all the focus on is how to get. So that is the abuse that I'm talking about.
Okay.
I think that sanitation aspect is very, very important to even go. You see, and Blaq, so many things is going on.
Okay.
There are banks, there are trees, there are hospitals. Oh, a friend was just sharing to me a hospital that I will not mention them in entered. He said, you enter their restroom, water that is on the floor will cover your foot,
Wow.
Water just flood there. It's so dirty, so kept. And you can imagine the patients in that hospital, how they will open, they have choice. They can't go out because they are sick, they are in the sick bed, but when to enter restroom, they are going to take more sickness to you, they brought, So it's very important, but if it will not be abused, the officials focusing on the money they will get than the job. It's very important. Our environment is becoming very dirty. Those women that have been employed to sweep and all that, they are doing good jobs. But despite of that, we, the citizens, we, the public that are using the roads, we are not trying. Cellophane here and there, water bottles, every of things, just eat and throw away on this. And that is too bad. I think specifically like Abuja, let me leave like a Karo and Nyanya and Maraba, but the Abuja Center, it shouldn't have.
All right. Thank you so much, Justice of Peace.
I rest my
Thank
case.
you,
Thank you
very much. You made a point there. I'm also very concerned, about. I wish we had this sanitary inspectors who actually checked out, especially the abattoirs, and because. Like I mentioned earlier on, nobody really checks even the cows that have been, the meat that has been slaughtered and sold in the market. I mean, these were things that were being done way back in the 80s. Very important. We don't even know. Some people just sell, dead meat to people. And, you don't know. You just buy it as maybe frozen chicken or, frozen meat. It's not just funny at all. Remember that we are alive. Well, the truth is, taking care of your environment and doing the needful is very important. You should also play your role. And but I'm asking, as an electable idea, do you think bringing back this sanitary inspectors is very necessary? Is something the government should look at, okay? At least to check these things and ensure that things are done. Thank you so much, Justice of Peace, for bringing the other another side to things. Saying there could just be abuse of power in such situations. But is it? I mean, outside that, don't you think it is necessary? Hello. All right. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Please, can you turn off your radio?
I've done that.
Great. What's your name and location?
How are you?
I'm good.
How's your weekend?
Good. What's your name and location, please?
You don't know my name.
What is your name and location?
Yeah, darling. So, this Honorable Minister, off your mic.
Okay. Honorable Minister, let's talk.
You see,
Yeah.
this sanitary, I don't know, they're under health now.
They're under?
Health.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, so what about that?
And the Ministry of Health is working, and we are not seeing them. Like even when I was coming up, at least growing up, at least even in the village,
Yeah.
these people do go for their inspection. But even schools, but here, and that office, are they not receiving salary? There's some hospital, though it's a general hospital. I don't want to call like Suleja. I don't want to call the name. You know that when you enter that place, you will see maggots and all that. I had a problem one time. I went to that place. Away from that, many places. And when you talk of these cows they kill, it's not to mention the name, but the name of the people, but that but I'm not mentioning the name of people that are killing the. So let's help not veterinary doctors to come to that place because what they are giving people there is poison. I didn't mention the name of Zobalota and one general hospital in Suleja. I didn't call any doctor name. Thank you.
All right. On the minister of your mic. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name and location?
This is Bayo from Texas.
Your mouth seems to be very close to the mouth. I can hear you clearly.
Bayo from
All right, Bayo. Great to hear from you. Bayo from where?
Texas.
Kefi. All right, Bayo. Let's talk.
Yes, regarding to issue of the environmental enforcement and sanitation,
Yes.
it's necessary because Nigerians seems not to delight when they are handled with soft hand. And it's an avenue of going to generate revenue by those who fail to adhere to instructions of sanity. Service of generating revenue is the cover of government.
Okay.
So, by saying, I think it will enhance our hygiene and health environment.
Okay.
By if a enforcement agent adhere to enforce it, because Nigerians need not to be there abiding in some in they are handled with level. This is not to care, and it's our good. So it's important that you should come and make to enforce the law.
Okay.
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So he's simply saying the fact that he thinks having the sanitary inspectors like it used to be in the 80s now, the new dispensation, great. Okay, because of course, it concerns you and I. Very, very important. Remember that you can actually join in and sending your takes via WhatsApp. And I can see messages on WhatsApp here. I see from Suleiman Umar, Mini G Beer. I hope I pronounced it right. Evening, Black Coffee, watching you live from Grandpa. Good to read from you, Suleiman. Welcome back, Black Coffee, watching you live from Shagar Quarters. Kabir, thank you so much. Udoka Marianne says, good evening, Black Coffee, to watch you live. Great voice. Thank you so much. You rock. Thank you for your contribution and your take. Hello. Good evening. You'll have to be back because I can't hear you clearly. Call me back. 0809 57 4869 0809 597 4869. That's a studio line. Call me up and give me your take. I'm asking this question. Do you think you'd have the sanitary inspectors back to ensure, enforce healthy living and a clean environment and all that? Hello? Good evening. Hello, good evening. Good evening, Najib. How are you? Oh, the network at your end isn't good. You have to call me back, okay? Please call me back quickly. It's 0809 597 4869. Hello?
Good evening, ma.
Good evening. How are you?
Thank you. How is work today?
It's good. What's your name and location?
Yeah, Boniface from Araba.
All right, Boniface, hear from you. Let's talk.
I'm the one that called you last week.
Okay, I can't remember, but let's talk. What you have to say about the electable idea around?
Okay, I'm not following the program anyway. I just want to remind you of the job needed.
All right, no problem. Thank you so much. Call me later in the course of the show. Okay, remember that we are live on Facebook and YouTube. Nigeria Info Abu. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. What's your name and location?
David from Mitama.
All right, David from Mitama. Great to hear from you. Let's talk.
Yeah, this topic is bringing up is very, very important idea.
Okay.
Very good. So the government needs to work so that everything will be okay, because it can go to some places like some of all these. You see the way they buy akara and the narrow side, you see some gutter smelling, different places like that, which is good for the health. The government needs to work on it well.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for your take. Thank you. All right. Keep on the show. Thank you. So I see a message here. KK Chigozi on Facebook. Good evening, Black Coffee. Good evening to you. Good evening, Black Coffee. Opication is becoming a problem in Abuja. I saw one public toilet built Day Junction, and I don't know of other areas in town. And this is, Bueben Nuhu Mahanan. Okay, thank you. I'm sure I murdered your name. I apologize for that. But thank you so much for contributing your take on the matter. Hello? Hello? My dear, you'd have to call me back. Sorry for that one. Coffee. Okay. I just got back from work. Decided to go and buy water for the house, and I was told they can't collect the old notes. What is really happening in this country? The new notes is not in circulation. They refused. Okay, Isaac from Lube. Oh well. All right. Hello. Yes. Let's talk. Good evening. What's your name and location?
My name is Umar. I'm calling from Lube.
All right, Umar. Let's talk.
I think now I have to ask government a question. That's your topic. Black Coffee. Of course, you belong in Abuja. Before now, we used to have public toilet in area 1, Bega, and some other places in FCT. Today, where are they? They all removed. Probably the land has been sold out to friends and cronies. You get it? So, for instance, if anybody's coming from the trip and you got to get to Bega, you need to ease yourself. What do you ease yourself? Rather, you just put your pipe to the gutter and do the needful. Because you can't help it at the point. So maybe this policy lies in the hand of the government, who deliberately, I mean, make this policy don't work. Because you go out and you see a very big man come back from the vehicle, go behind his tire and start, this is not my worry. My phone should go off.
All right, thank you.
I just had a very bitter complaint. I don't know. My phone should go up to make this call. Black Coffee, so let me say this briefly now. There is pandemonium in Nigeria right now.
Oh, pandemonium?
No, seriously.
That's a heavy one to use.
I've said this, Black Coffee.
Okay.
There's no money in any bank in Nigeria. Because you don't love Abuja. Like any bank has to give you, any of the bank. No bank give you fiscal cash. And there's no money in the ATM. So today I run around almost so many banks. There's money in the ATM. So it's saying, no money in the bank. Where would they go? What is happening? I hope my because I can say it's very painful. There's problem in the land. I hope but it will not come to pass. Thank you.
All right, Umar, thank you for your contribution there. Well, let's continue. I see a message here, and it's from FA. FA says, it's not a question to be debated. Nigeria must bring sanitary inspectors back. Please, the whole place is a mess. I passed by one office named Withheld, and boy, they had a huge refuse dump right at their gate. So I decided to bite my tongue and be mute. I've always said it. If Nigeria cannot get sanitation right in the FCT, there's nowhere else in the country they can get it right. It's really appalling. That was from FA. All right, thank you so much. We've come to the end of the show. Electable ideas, and I'm really appreciative of all the calls and the messages. Okay, look. Ensuring that our environment is clean where we live, our immediate environment, even where we do our business and whatnot, is important. It is our responsibility. At the same time, because we're hoping. For me, I would really love for the sanitary inspectors to come back, like what it was or what it used to be back then. It would be really nice, because I'm so concerned also about the schools and restaurants and kitchens, and abattoirs, especially when it comes to what people eat and how they are being cared for or cater, basically how they're cared for and what is being done, okay, behind closed doors. It's very important because you see diseases and all have actually cost a lot of lives, and it's really wrong. We need to do the needful, and please be careful. Be careful what you do out there. I know, like someone brought to the fore the fact that before there used to be the mobile toilets and that don't exist anymore around, he said, Beggar, the Area 1 and all. And so people have to resort to, open defecation or peeing out there and all. Well, let's just pray and hope that things, are done a lot better in the nearest future. And I really look forward to having the sanitary inspectors come on board and ensure that these things work. Thank you so much, and keep enjoying the show. It's still tonight with Blaq Coffee on 95.1 Nigeria Info. Take care.
Hello, my name is Kimberly Nwachukwu. I'm the host of Hard Facts, and I bring you the biggest stories driving conversation every weekday here on 95.1 Nigeria Info Hard Facts Show. I love to get your opinion and conjectures, but the facts you cannot dispute here on Hard Facts. Join me and let's talk.